All right, you live?
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the VectorVest mobile app coaching. My name is Glenn, Senior Instructor here at VectorVest. Glad to have you here. Glad to be here. And I think I lost my chat window. Cool. Nope, I still got it. So if you can hear me, by all means, please respond in the chat, preferably with VV Nation, to let me know that I am coming across loud and clear. I have Ku in the background. He is my producer today, and he will be making sure everything is good to go in the background. Let me see how many people are here. Excuse me. I wonder if the alert hit, but Ku already put the stream to the live link in the chat. By all means, please share it. Let's get more people in here as possibly as we can. The Global Senior Instructor. I saw that. I saw that as my title. I don't know. Global. See, I know. Oh, there it is. I just got the app. The alert just showed up here. So that means a whole lot of people should start popping up into the room. Global Senior Instructor. I hear you. I don't know. Nobody talked to me and said that was officially my new title. I know that that's for something else because we also write articles for people out in the world as well. So I think that that's what it's used for. I don't think it's my official title here until somebody tells me. So we got 47 people here. Let's go see if we can get more people in the room before I get started. You know, I call myself my unofficial title here in the mobile app is your mobile mentor. All right. And it's all about the power of the program in your pocket. And today, as I start to look, you know, as you start to just open up the mobile app, everything that you need to know is right there in the market overview page. Whether, you know, the whole idea is for those people who do not want to be tethered to their computers all day long, the mobile app is the way to go. It's the power of the program in your pocket. And as you open up the home page, looking at it right here, as I look at it with you, everything that I do in the mobile app training is only done on the app. I do nothing in the desktop. So this is to accommodate what you guys have and the power of being able to navigate through the mobile app to help you guys make money in the market. Trying my first option today, says Skyper. Way to go. Way to go. Marie says, hi, Glenn. Fantastic to be with you, sir. Thank you, Marie. I do appreciate it. And Paul is here from Worcestershire. I don't know how you call it. It's Worcestershire. It's the same thing as the sauce. Worcestershire. Thank you for being here. Appreciate the app-specific knowledge, Marvin. That's what it's all about. So I do nothing in the desktop. I don't even use a mouse because I do everything right on the app that you're looking at right here. Oops, dang it. Uh-oh. That's what I get for trying to show you that I'm using the app. Let's go see if I can get it to come back. Sigh. That's what I get. There we go. I got it to come back. All right. So, hi, Glenn from Camrose, Alberta, Canada. All right. With all of that, thank you all for being here. You all didn't want to come here to see who's here and who's not here, right? So let's get into, as a mobile user, what's going on. We can see, and let's start from the top where it shows the Dow is up today about 0.2. The NASDAQ is down, just the opposite, about 0.2. The SPX is up it's very flat. It looks like it could be going negative at any second. And the VVC is up about 0.1. Let's scroll over because I've got other stocks at the top. And if you want to add more stocks to your top row, see right here, we see the plus sign right above SGOL. You can always click that plus sign and add another stock. How about we look at the builders too? So we go put in BLDR. All right, we added that. BLDR authorization has been denied for this request. What? Sigh. Let's try that again. Wow, what is that? Authorization. Boston, are you here? If you are here, Boston, I don't know what that's all about. BLDR. I can't pull up the stock. All right, let's go pull up app. Wow. What is this? All right. I'm at the right account, twitch.vectorvest.com. Why am I having an issue? Let's go search for a stock. Authorization has been denied for this request. Yeah. What is that? Lisa, are you here? That is interesting. That's not supposed to happen. Forbidden. Whoa, what just happened? Did I get fired and I didn't know about it? Evidently, I'm having a problem with the app, Boston. Look at that. Forbidden. Let's go back to the app. Let's try to sign in again. Nope. I'm gonna, take me off screen because it'll show the password. Take that off screen. Let's try this again. Let's go up to the top and let's try to put in BL. That was interesting. So I had to log out of the app and put it in. When you sign in, scroll. No. Never mind. I'm out and now I can add it. Woo! So we added Builder. We went to the plus sign. I thought I just got fired live and nobody told me. I know I could have eaten the forbidden fruit. All right, so now notice that in my list of stocks at the top, I now added Builder. Look at that. Builder is a good play. That was one of my stock picks for this week, was it not? If you looked at my live streams, I think that was one of my picks going in for this week. I believe so. But if it wasn't, it is now. I still think that builders, from an ETF perspective, without having to go and look at a specific builder, this ETF is a way to go, and it's up 1.81%. People are telling me that they made a lot of money on BNKD as a pick that I gave to you. I'm giving you another one now. Keep your eye on BLDR. Keep your eyes on BLDR. Now, also from that perspective, in trading natural gas, I think good day trades can be made for this. One goes up and one goes down. Boil for natural gas is down 4%, whereas cold for natural gas, which is the bearish side, is up 4%. I think that for all of you who are day traders, you need to keep your eyes on these two. Watch which one moves in the morning, and I would only use them as a day trade. Does everybody understand that? Type a yes or a no in the room. If I'm going to trade boil or cold from a day trade perspective, I do not hold overnight. Do you understand that? Yes or no? That's the big point of this. But you could make, in a small portion of your money, for a small portion of your overall portfolio, you can make some good money on boil when it's up or cold when it's up. All right, Fred said no. So Fred, notice that boil is the bullish side of natural gas. Cold, K-O-L-D, is the bearish side of natural gas. Notice that when one goes down, the other one goes up in the opposite direction. That's what I mean from that, Fred. All right, and again, this is not to put a lot of your money behind. This is for a small portion of your trading in your portfolio. I think that, and I want somebody to try this out. Badger, I want you to try this out on a daily basis, even if you paper trade it. And actually, I might try to do it from a paper trade perspective as well. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to make a new portfolio called Natural Gas Day Trade. We're only going to put $5,000 in this account. Keep in mind, this is a paper trade, and I'm only going to play those two positions. Everybody understand that? Yes or no? All right. Now I'm setting this up, and we're going to play it, but we're only going to do it on Fridays. Everybody understand what I just did? Yes or no? All right. Everybody understand what I just did? Yes or no? All right. Today, cold is up. Let's go see add position. Add position. Let's go with cold. K-O-L-D. I'm going to buy long quantity Let me get my little calculator up here. I'm going to put $2,500 behind it. It's a $5,000 account. I'm going to put 2,500 divided by 53.88. 46 shares. All right, quantity 46. Add position. Boom. All right. And at the end of today's session, I'll close it out. And then next Friday, whichever one is up, we'll take. All right. So this is going to be strictly a day trade. By the end of this session, we'll close out of it. And next week, we'll do the same thing. Let's go see what we can do with a $5,000 portfolio trading this. All right. And we'll keep our eyes on this. So that's another portfolio that we got going on. Let me continue on with the market overview before I get to show you my other portfolios that I'm running in this for you. All right. So, you know me, I always talk about, oops, did I want to do that? I don't know if I want to do that. Anyway, I don't know what I did. I've been talking recently about the difference between giving you guys a fish and teaching you how to fish. I am going to start doing a combination of the both because I got a lot of people in here that maybe not all interested in wanting to learn all of the intricacies, and maybe you just want stocks. Builder is one stock that I'm going to give to you right now. I want you to keep your eyes on it. BNKD and SQQQ were two other, and SOXS, three other contras that have been doing really well right now. I liked it, and I saw that people took their profits on BNKD and SOXS. That is awesome. I think that builders can still keep going higher even if the market is going lower. I think because people are still wanting to buy new houses rather than buy new houses instead of buy. There's no inventory on existing homes. A lot of people are stuck in a good way on low mortgage rates, high mortgage rates. They don't want to go sell and then go buy a house at a higher mortgage rate. So BLDR can still keep going up if the market is going down, if that industry is still rocking and rolling. So let's continue on the homepage. From a mobile perspective, from a timing perspective, there's nothing telling you that you need to be long in the market right now. Confirmed calls, DEW down, primary wave down, green light buyer is neutral. Let's go look at the newsletter from last night. I don't want to play it. Let's go read more. I clicked on read more, and let's go see what the guidance was. The guidance, Builder, Contra ETF. Actually, Builder is the bullish ETF. And right now, Charlene, the builders are rocking and rolling. It is actually a bullish ETF, which is why I still think that it can go up. If the industry stays hot and builders are still building homes left and right, Builder can go up as a bullish ETF, even though the market is going down. Now, there is a bearish for real estate, which is DRV. So that's the bearish side of it, but Builder is a bullish ETF, not a contra. And so that's what I'm going to, what's the other side of cold? The other side of cold is boil. Boil is the other side of cold. All right. The boil is the other side of cold. You're welcome, Charlene. So what was the analysis last night? First thing I'm looking at, look at the color guard. What do you see? A lot of red. All right. Let's go down to the guidance that we gave. Prudent investors should not buy stocks at this time. Aggressive investors and traders should play the market with a bias to the downside. So even as you wake up in the morning, market's open, you're out and about, you're at work or you're running errands, the guidance is right here. Remember, it's the power of the program in your pocket. The power right there. And as you do that, you know that you're going into the mindset that you really are not going to buy anything long today unless a stock or two tickles your fancy. But even with the tickling of your fancy, understanding that going long today still is going against the guidance. So there's a difference in, hey, I'm going to take a chance on this trade that's going up as compared to the overall guidance is what you're looking at right now. And as long as you go into that trade knowing that, you're going to use a lot less capital and you're going to have a lot tighter stops because the market's not backing up that move. Now, that's for some of you who are aggressive, and that's okay. I am not judging. Some of you are more aggressive than other people. Everybody invests differently. But If you're going to take a long position today, even though it's rocking and rolling, the news may be rocking, making it move, understand where you are in the grand scheme of things, which is the market overall, and the guidance is telling you not to buy stocks. All right. And that's that. All right. So the guidance is there today. So talking about trying to be aggressive today, scrolling down to the bottom, 50% of our database is going up today. But one day doesn't make a trend. And because I know that the overall trend is still down, if I take advantage of any of those stocks that are advancing, again, it's going to be a lot smaller position than I would normally put in a regular position, and it's going to be a lot tighter stops. All right, let's move down to, I don't want to do my watch list. Let's go to the portfolios. Let's see how some of these portfolios that we've been watching, that we've built, are rocking. All right, mobile app, short. Did I put anything in there? Yeah, I did. Look at that. We got some stocks already in here from shorts, which were from August 11th. 7 days of 7 trading day, 5 trading days ago. We went short with a portfolio. Look at that. We're up 2% in 1 week. Can I get a hand clap for that? Can I get a hand clap for that? And we did it on the app. Again, I don't manage this outside of today, but that's pretty darn good. Following the guidance, every stock that we own in this portfolio is up. How about that? Hey, John. So there we go. That's on one of the mobile apps, one of the mobile watch portfolios. Mobile app 2. This is my smaller one, $5,000 portfolio. There's Bank D. Look at that. Look at that. We got into Bank D last week. Look at that, 18.29%. You got to love that. That was a great play. And a lot of people made some money. So you're asking, confused, didn't think Builder was, let me confirm. Let's go watch list. Let me confirm. BLDR. I don't want to do it this way. Let's go get view report. Let's go in supply, manufacture, building material, subtractors. The firm operates through 2 segments. Let me go see what the RV and the RS is. RV, you're right, because RV and RS should both be at 1. Hold on. I still like the trade. What is my builder ETF? Hold on. Go to... I'm going to Google it. Builder ETF. I swore it was. And if it wasn't, as you just... best home builder ETFs. Let's try XHB. Thank you for that. Who told me that? Who just corrected me? That was Marvin. Thank you, Marvin. What did I just say? From a builder perspective, there's about a few of them. ITB. Here's a builder one. ITB. US Home. That just pulled off. All right. Let's go see. I want to build a list. I'm going to write them down. ITB. I'm Googling it. ITB, PKB, and XHB. Marvin, those are my 3 ETFs. But Builder as a stock, though, I still like that. I swore that it was an ETF. But being that it's not, and I appreciate you correcting me. I've got 3 ETFs for home builders for you. All right, and we're going to take a look at all 3 of them. The ticker symbols are ITB, PKB, and XHB. All right, and William says he's in PKB. Greg says BNKD was an excellent call, Glenn. Still on it and playing with a lot of house money. Beautiful. Love that statement. Playing with a lot of house money, not your money. Beautiful play. Love that. All right. So we're going to look at, when we go look at stocks, I'm going to pull up all three of those ETFs for home builders. But in the meantime, I do like Builder, BLDR, as a stock pick for you as well. Michael says, Glenn, can we see the video from the start on the phone app and where? Badger, do you know how to make that happen? I think you, on the phone, I think you just swipe the button on the bottom, the little line on the bottom to go all the way back from the beginning. I think that's how that happens, Michael. On your phone, where you're watching this, there should be a bar that shows how far we're into the video. If you grab that and swipe it all the way to the left, it'll start the video all the way from the beginning. I think that's how you do that. But then again, it will be on our YouTube site after we're done, that you can watch it from the beginning as well. All right. LYTS is doing nicely. I saw that, Roger. I want to write that one downtown, down to LYTS. No, the series of the videos. Hold on. I'm going to do this. Let's go at www.youtube.com. You go to YouTube and you search for VectorVest. See the search line at the top? Search for VectorVest. Once you get to our channel, now you're in the VectorVest channel down here. See here the power of the indicators. Here's all of our other videos, latest from the shorts, latest videos. That's the best way. That's the best way to do it from a series perspective on YouTube. All right. And I think we have lists. I think we have playlists. And let's go see if I can find them. Unwatch. We've got playlists somehow. Shorts, subscriptions, library. Let's go to the library. No, that's not it. Home, sigh. Let's go back. Let's go back again. Somehow I think we do. Oh, you got to subscribe to it first. Let's go subscribe. You got to put your, I'm not putting all my stuff in there. But once you're in this, and you've already subscribed, you'll see playlists of everything that we have. All right. There it is. So I wanted to walk you through what it looks like on YouTube to go through and look at all of it. But here's the live right now, 127 people watching. Look at that. I'd like to see more people watching, but it is what it is. But here's where you'll find a lot of our different videos. All right, let me scroll back over to get back into the software. With that being said, we were looking at the different portfolios. Let's go to the mobile app. I think this one is the $10,000, $100,000 portfolio. Slowly but surely closing out of positions. All right, these have stops on them. We're up 7.96%. April, May, June, July, August. Almost 4 months, we're up almost 8%. That's not half bad either. Again, all of these are done live here. Top 5 weekly picks. Falling back, but still up 18.91%. That was as of June 5th. Right now, I'm not going to add any more to this unless it's going to be contras like SOXS or BMKD, which I could have put in here because those were some more of my top picks that I do on Mondays. Every Monday, I do my top weekly picks. That's where I got the stocks to put into this. So I probably need to update that, but still not half bad. Mobile app 2, mobile app short. I think that's everything. Let's go back to the gas day trade. We're down a little bit on cold. But again, by the end of the day, I will take these out. And then next Friday, we'll do it again. All right, so that's the portfolio. So now the idea is based upon what's going on in the market, let me hear from you. What would you be buying today? Type it in the room. Based upon what's going on in the market, what would you be buying today? Type it in the room. I want to see what you guys say. Because depending on what you say, I'm going to now show you how to get to what you're looking for. All right, what would you guys be buying today? Nothing. All right, I like that. Nothing. Just short, says Glow Up King. Excellent. What else? Anybody else? Contras. That's what I was looking for. Either puts or nothing, says Mark. Contra ETF. So let's do this. I'm not going to be able to do options here. Let's start with shorts. So let's go down to the screener. Actually, let's go to the premium watch list. Let's go to premium watch list first. Talking about premium watch list, there was a suggestion that we should get non-leverage contras put in as a watch list. I'm going to get that put in. I tried to get it put in for today. I think it will be set up for next week. Now, this is why I said this, Michael. Not a good day for contras. Well, as the markets continue to move down, all right, how do we know when the market starts to look for a bottom? When the MTI, the market timing indicator, gets to a value of 0.60, and when the buy to sell ratio gets to a level of 0.20. Let's go back to the market overview. Let's go see where those two levels are. All right, let's go. The buy to sell ratio is at 0.29, so it's getting close to looking for a bottom from that perspective. And the MTI is 0.75, also getting close to looking for a bottom. So even though, and you sit back and say, not a good day for contras. Well, outside of the Dow, the NASDAQ and the S&P are down. The composite is down. So we got a little bit of a mixed market. So I might be on board with that, Michael, but I would better say that as the market is moving down, as these indicators are getting close to the levels of starting to try to look for a bottom, what I'd really be interested in, Michael, if you do want to still play contras, I would play the non-leverage contra ETFs. Does that make sense to everybody in the room? Yes or no? Does that make sense to everybody in the room? Yes or no? Given the market's conditions, it's still advantageous for us to buy contras. But given that we're getting close to a level of starting to get looking for a market bottom, I still say yes to contras, but I'm looking at non-leverage contras, and I want to get those added to the premium watch list. All right, so from here, we can all look at index ETFs. Nope, but go to contra ETFs. You got to be premium to get it. These are the stocks. So I'm going to go with Michael's point. Michael says, not a good day to buy contras today. So what I'd be looking for, Michael, is as I'm looking at these ETFs, right, I'm going to sort by percentage. Let me show you what I did. I went to where it says RT. I'm clicking on RT. I want to see what's still moving today, Michael, and I would now click on percentage gain loss as a means to find out which ones are moving up the most today. Does that make sense, Michael? So I like the idea of on a mixed day, maybe today is not a good day to buy contras. But if that's the case, knowing that the overall market is down, I'm still interested in contras. I would still look to see what contras are moving up the most today. And those are the ones that I would concentrate on. What are the leverage contras? So leverage contras are ETFs, exchange-traded funds that go opposite of whatever they're tracking. So the Dow goes up. There's a contra to the Dow. When the Dow goes down, the contrarian ETF goes up. It's a good way to play the market to the downside without even having to buy puts or sell stocks short. All right? That's what a leverage, and they can either be 2-time leverage or 3-time leverage. So if the Dow goes down 1%, a 2-time leverage contra would go up 2%. A 3-time leverage contra would go up 3%. It's a great trading vehicle to aggressively take advantage of a downward trending market. But if the Dow goes up 1%, that triple leverage contra will go down 3%. Thus the reason why even in that portfolio where we started those contras, I'm not holding overnight. Perfume. Does that make sense to you now? TQQQ is the bullish for the Qs. SQQQ is the contra for the Qs. Do you ever look at wheat, hay, sugar? Sometimes I play the commodities. Sometimes I play the commodities. We've got commodity ETFs, not actual commodities. So if you do want to play futures, we've got ETFs that match up to those commodities like wheat and sugar. And I don't know if hay has got one, because hay comes from the grass. So I don't know if it's got its own as a commodity. But we have commodity ETFs, both bullish and bearish. All right, so hi, George. Hello, is Tesla a buy now? Oh, gosh, no. All right. Let's go back to watch list. Let's go search for Tesla. Now, I am going to tell you that I'm bearish on Tesla. I would rather to play the TSLQ. Why, pray tell, would you say... why would you say, pray tell, I would be bearish on Tesla? If you've watched any of the live streams that I've done this week, I said that I was bearish on Tesla because they're cutting prices in China. They're going back to another price war with China, which is going to affect the bottom line. It's going to affect the margins. But right now, Elon Musk doesn't care about that right now, and he'll blatantly tell you that. So I'm bearish on Tesla, and if I'm going to play Tesla, right now, I would play TSLQ, which is an actual bearish ETF on an individual stock. TSLQ is a bearish ETF or exchange traded fund specifically on Tesla. So I'm going to click on that. TSLQ. Let's take a look at that. Look at it on that 3-month graph. What is that doing? Tesla's going down. This bearish ETF is doing what? It's going up. So that's going to answer my question right now. Should I buy Tesla long? The answer is no. Not right now, especially when I can see I can make a lot more money on Tesla going down playing the bearish ETF. So who asked me that? But the market is catching a bid and the MTI BCR always may be near the bottom. So careful with contras. And I'm with you, Michael. I'm with you, which is why, if nothing else, I'm looking at the non-leverage contras. I'm looking at the non-leverage contras. Who just asked me about Tesla? Anyway, I wouldn't play Tesla long right now, but I think that they're okay with that. They're in that pricing war with China, and that's what they want to do. That's their deal. All right, but I'm not going to say it's the right time to buy Tesla. I'm not going to say so. TSLY, I'll take a look at that. You wrote it twice, Perfume. Just give me an opportunity. I'll take a look at it. All right. And when would I be looking to buy Tesla? Well, let's go take a look at it this way. Let's go back and find Tesla. So we know that the bearish side of it is going down. Let's go see when would I think about when would I think about buying Tesla? When it stops going down and it starts going up. There it is. Was it you, Hasna? There it is. It's going down. There's nothing telling me it's okay to buy it yet. So what am I looking for before I'm ready to jump back into Tesla? I'm looking for it to stop going down, start going back up. I'm looking to see if the primary wave in the market goes back up, give me a bullish sign. I'm also looking at the graph. I'm looking to see when the 3 exponential moving average goes above the 8. So those are 3 things that I'm looking for, Hasna, before I'm ready to buy Tesla. But I think that Tesla doesn't care about that. They want to go to the pricing war with China. So right now, the bottom line be damned. They're going to sell a ton of cars. There's no getting around that. They're going to sell a ton of cars. All right. I think that Tesla is a financially stable company, fundamentally sound company. I love Tesla long term, but this is not the time for you to try to be long term on it and actually make money on it while it's going down. That's why I would use TSLQ. That is why I would look at TSLQ. On the 3-8 cross. Yeah, William, that was one of my 3 things, right? I'm looking to see that this market starts, wait for Tesla to stop going down and start going up. Number 1. I'm looking to see if the primary wave in the market clicks up, back to up. That gives me more confidence. And then number 3, I'm looking for the individual stocks, 3 to go back above the 8. All right. FAZ is another good play, Michael. Again, when I played the BMKD, FAZ is another good play. FAZ is another good play. All right. So that was some of the answers to some of the questions. And I'm going to look up another stock that's probably hot and heavy on everybody's mind as well, SMCI. A lot of people have made a lot of money on the stock. All right, let's go click on it. I'm not bullish on it right now. All right, that was a beautiful move. And a lot of people made a lot of money. You see right here, when the stock's price fell below, when the 3 fell below the 8 right there, that was a good time to take some profit off the table. When would I have gotten back in? When the 3 went back above the 8, somewhere back here. 3 goes back above the 8 again. Look at that run. The 3 falls back down below the 8 on a big gap. That's a good time to take your profits off the table. And right now, it's still steadily going down. There's nothing telling me I'm bullish on it. So let's go take a look. You want to take a look at FAZ? Let's take a look at FAZ. So FAZ. Sigh, Glenn. Why? FAZ. Another move. And you say that it has more volume than BNKD. And I'm okay with that. All right. I'm okay with that. Put in a 3-month graph. I like the move. But you know something? BNKD has got a bigger move for a longer time than FAZ. Did you see that? Yeah, they did gap-hearted earnings. Did you see that, Michael? If you look at FAZ on the 3-month graph, you see it moving up. But when I look at BNKD, a lot bigger, stronger move over the same time period. So I still like the BNKD. It may have more volume or whatever. When I'm looking at the graph, and let's go bring up BNKD again. BNKD. All right, look at that 3-month graph. Maybe not. Oh, I can't move. Maybe not. No, maybe not. I thought it was a bigger move. FAZ, BNKD actually moving about the same. And if you're saying that FAZ has got more volume, I'm okay with that too. I'm okay. I thought it had a bigger move. I thought the BNKD had a bigger move, but it didn't. But it didn't. 720 was the time to get out of Tesla when the 3 crossed below the big gap. Let's go back. See if I can go find Tesla again. 3.8 Tesla. What'd you say? You said not 3.8. What day? 720. Yep. 720. That's 721. There's 720. Not only did the big gap happen, but the 3 crossed below the 8, and ever since then it's been going down, down, down. And going down, down, down. Perfume, I'm only going to take a couple of them. I want more people to be able to type in shares, type in stocks. I'm only taking 2. I'm only taking 2 of them. And EXPE. All right, let's talk about, we talked about going into Contras. Let's go back to the premium watch list. Other people said they wanted to sell stock short. Let's go see. Do I have... Nope, we're going to go to the stock screener. Going to go to the stock screener. And let's go to the featured screens. ETF pairs. Is that what I want? How about best stocks below $20? No, I don't want that. Not from a short perspective. Here we go. Worst stocks above $20. That's a good short. All right. And for this, all I'm doing is I'm looking at the graphs. Let's go look at the graphs. Wow, look at that from a short perspective. Oof. I'd wait for it to go below that level of support. I wouldn't take NVCR because it's bouncing off support. Look at these earnings. Earnings look garbage. These are good stocks to short. I like this one, Upstart. Look at the gap down. That's probably an earnings play. Look at the gap down. I'd look for it. You see that $30 level is a level of support. Let's see if it can go below that before I pull a trigger on that. That one's getting killed. That was news. That one's getting killed. That's a good short. Let's go to find another one. APLS was good until it found that level of support. The 3 and the 8 cross back bullish, but now it looks very close. They're converging to get back to the negative. I would keep my eyes on that. But I'm looking for stocks to short that are near their current levels of support or breaking through their current levels of support. All right, what you said about Tesla, is that the same for Lucid and Neo? No, two different. Those are all different companies. When I'm looking at companies like Lucid and Neo, all chasing after Tesla, I need to see what Lucid and Neo are doing as far as deliveries, as far as making money and all that kind of stuff. So, no, I'm not going to put them all in the same boat. Tesla is being moved by different news than Lucid and Neo. So no, I cannot put them all in the same boat. I've got to analyze them differently. All right, and I'm going to write those down on my list. Lucid and Neo. No, Nat, I am never going to put them all in a box together. I'm just not going to do that. All right, they're all different companies. They all operate differently. Tesla is the monster in this space. But Lucid and Neo and Xpeng and all these other companies are chasing after Tesla. So no, I wouldn't put them all into the same boat. Does that make sense, Nat? I like the question, but the answer is no. I'm not going to do the same thing for them. I'd have to look at those stocks individually, and I wrote them down. I am short Roblox. Last year was a good year to short too. Roblox is a good play to the downside. Rare, I like this play as well. Be careful with S-Silk. Silk's coming off a level of support. The 3 and the 8 are about to cross positive, and I'm watching earnings per share get more positive. I don't know if I want to short this one just quite yet. Woo! ESTA, I like, it's got an update today, but overall, I like the move to the downside. I'd make sure it break through the most recent level of support. Same thing with Cross. These are all PHIN. Right, just went below that level of support right there today. If it closes below it, it's going to create another level of support. All right, wow, Wolf Speed getting beat up. These are good picks. All of these are decent picks for shorts. You just want to make sure that before you pull the trigger, whether it's to buy a put or to sell short, you want to make sure that the stock is doing what you want it to do before you pull the trigger. But I think that this list, wow, look at that KRTX. Man, these are garbage stocks, great short candidates or put candidates. It's just over and over every graph. Ooh, ASAN, big update today. I'm wondering if that's news driven and earnings is getting better. I'd be careful shorting this one. I'd be very careful shorting this one. This one is getting a little bit, when you ask about when does the stock find a bottom, this might be getting ready to do that. Looks like right now with today's activity, it stopped going down. Now, we're going to get confirmation on Monday. If the stock goes up again on Monday, then we can foreseeably say that today is the bottom for that stock. But all these other stocks that you're asking me about, have they bottomed yet? I need to at least see that. Plug is an interesting play for hydrogen energy. C Electric, I looked at yesterday. I'm only taking those two, John. I'm only taking those two from your list that you just put up there. I have puts on the VXX today. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that as well. Glenn, you are right. In the 1 month performance chart, BNKD moved up. Oh, is that what it was? It moved up? Thank you, Michael. But I'm looking at them both on the 3 month graph. They look very, very comparable. FAZ, I don't think you can go wrong with FAZ or BNKD, except for Michael, they are leveraged. So I'd be very careful with them now, which is why I took my profits on BNKD. All right. I took my profits on the VIX trade as well. I think that as the market continues to fall the way it's falling precipitously, our indicators are getting to a level where we're saying, hey, open up your eyes, be ready for the market to find a bottom. This is why if I'm still going to buy in the Contras, I'm looking at the non-leveraged Contras. The market could still have some ways to go to the downside. How much longer? I don't know. But if it's still going down, I still want to take advantage of it. And I would take advantage of it right now with non-leveraged Contras rather than leveraged Contras, which is why it may not be a bad idea to get out of BNKD or FAZ. But if you are going to trade those, folks, you better have a tight stop on them, because all it takes is for one good update to wipe out all your gains on those leveraged Contras. So just keep that in mind. Time tells. Well, we had a lot of great conversation today, didn't we? All right. Perfume, you gave that to me more than twice. Please don't. I got it written down already for you. That doesn't catch my attention. That starts to be like, stop spamming it to me. I got you. All right. I got you. Marie says, get your shopping list ready if the market bounce. Well, it's more than just a bounce. I need a bounce and I need confirmation, Marie. Remember, I'm looking for the primary wave. I'm looking for the 3 and the 8 outside of finding a level where the market has found a level of support. So it's 3 things. I'm looking for that support to be set in. I'm looking for the 3/8 to cross. I'm looking for the primary wave to go up. Those are the things that I'm looking for. And then not only that, in the guidance, we will let you know and say, hey, get your shopping lists ready. That's why you read the views every single day. Because you're going to slip it in there. You're going to be like, oh, man, I missed it. Because it doesn't take long to read the views. It doesn't take long to go over to where it says market overview and read the views. All right. You want to read it? Click on it. Read it. Doesn't take much. There it is. There's the guidance. Doesn't take much. But in the guidance here, right here, it'll say with 3 yellow lights or 1 green light, it'll say something like get your shopping list ready. You don't want to miss that. Can you play long NVIDIA instead of you can buy the ETF for NVIDIA. It's cheaper, which is NDVS. I think that's the short side of it. I think, but I don't know because the S. What list would you use as a shopping list on a turnaround? So from the mobile app, that's a good mobile question. Depending on how aggressive you are, let's go to the premium watch list. What would I be looking at? Midas Touch stocks would be a good way to go coming off of a bottom. All right. Not too aggressive. If you want to be super aggressive, I would go to the Daily Boomers one. You want to be really aggressive, getting my shopping list ready, coming off of a bottom. These are the stocks that's more aggressive though. How about top VST stocks, Mike? Let's go look at some of the best stocks in the database when the market rebounds. Look at that. STRL, all these stocks are really good stocks. These are stocks that I would be looking for. So depending on how aggressive you are, Mike, would determine which watch list you'd be getting ready with. How about indexed ETFs? All right. So now you want to play the Dow, the NASDAQ, the spiders. Instead of picking out individual stocks, you play a whole index. So, Mike, does that help you? This is where I'd be looking for. Contras, no. Marijuana, no. Crypto, no. Clean energy. Depends on what clean energy is doing. And when gold and silver is moving, which it's not yet, but when it is, I'd go right to that watch list. So, from a mobile perspective, folks, when the time comes, depending on how you invest in the market, there's a plethora of watch lists to look for. But how about you do this too? You go to the screener, go to the featured screens. Depending, you're more prudent. Look at that. We got a prudent list for you. All right. Let's say you're conservative. Mike, look at this. I'm just taking you through. There's a plethora of information right here. To put you in the right group of stocks to look for when the market does rebound. So Mike asked a good question. For those people who had that question in their minds about where do you go to find stocks on the mobile app when the time is right, did that analysis that I just gave you help? Yes or no? Did that, for those people who are looking for stocks to buy at the right time based upon market timing, did this help you as well? Bottoms up is a great one. Anything from a bottom fishing scenario is a good way to go. Let's go back to my screener. Let's go to explore screens. Here we go. Aggressive. You want to go when the market finds a bottom, Mike, you go to bottom fishing. That's from the screeners. Jailbreak, S&P 500, S&P 600, VST, Mighty Mites. Again, that's just in the app. If I go to the desktop, I got a lot more other searches that I can use. But from an app perspective, for those people who just have the app, bottom fishing is a great way to go. How about when we get a confirm call? What searches to look for? I love this. I love the screens portion of this. We don't talk enough about it. And this is a great time to talk about it. How do you determine what stocks are in the various daily Derby winners list? Bob, what I'm a big fan of is no matter where you get stocks, whether it's from us, whether it's from an outside source, put them into a watch list. Bob, take those stocks and put them into a watch list. Utilize the analysis within the watch list. Utilize the analysis within the watch list to help you determine which stocks you want to get into. Does that help you? Because Bob, once they are in a watch list, you can graph all of those stocks. Based upon a lot of the things that I show you from a graphing perspective, you'll be able to make a determination on which stocks you would want to buy. Does that help you, Bob? All right. Tangji says, how can we find all the different ETFs associated with stocks like Tesla? Google it. That's the best way to do it, because I don't think the VectorVest mobile app breaks it down like that. You would have to Google it, Tangi. You'd have to Google it. And then once you find out which ETFs have them, most likely they're in the VectorVest mobile app. All right, that's the best way for me to answer that question. All right, so we took you through what's going on in the market. We've taken you through how to look at some graphs on stocks that you're interested in. We've taken you through the watch list portion to show you different ways to get your shopping list ready. We took you through the screener to show you more opportunities to find the types of stocks that you're looking for. What does ETF actually stand for? ETF stands for Exchange Traded Fund. It's sort of like a mutual fund, but an ETF trades like a stock. A mutual fund doesn't trade like a stock. There's a lot of things that go on with mutual funds. Load fees, you got to pay load fees. You can't always get to buy them at that time. It's a lot of things that go on with mutual funds. A lot of our 401ks are managed by mutual funds. And I can move money around in there, but then also I have the ability to have self-directed 401k, and I blow out the water, I blow out of water the mutual fund side. The mutual fund side, I got no control over. I got to have it in there. But when I took some money out as self-directed, I have blown out what the mutual funds do. So there you go. Can you only set an alarm on a stock in a watch list and not in a portfolio? I can set them in a portfolio, I believe. Let's go back to portfolios, my portfolios. And I can set, if I wanted to get out of, look at that, we're up on cold. If I wanted to go, I clicked on it, click the three dots, and what happens if I click on close position? Price per share, no. No, didn't we? No, I don't want to do that. I think that the way that I was able to do it from a portfolio was that, say like cold, I clicked on search, bring up cold, and that's where I would set my alert. I would set my alert, because now you see the alert button at the top right hand corner, and then I could set my alert. Does that answer your question? How to find out what? No. Robert, that's the way I did it last week as well. Unless there's a way, tap on the symbol in the portfolio. All right, let's go back to my portfolio. Tap on the symbol in your portfolio. All right. Hold on. I tapped on it. Oh, there it is. Stop. There it is. So I don't have to go. I've been doing it the roundabout way. There it is. All right. So there it is in my portfolio. All right. Let's go to cold. There it is. I click it. There's the holding. I click on it and I can create the alert. Thank you for that, Tom. And if I wanted to sell, let's click on alert. What am I at? That's a 3 month. That's a 1 day. I can set my alert somewhere up in here on when I wanted to sell it. Ta-da. Thank you, Tom. Thank you very much. Tom says, sent you a couple of emails with that tip. Did you really? I'm sorry. I get so much email, and that's a horrible excuse. That's a horrible excuse, but I can. And thank you for that, Tom, for helping me out. Now I'll never forget it. All right, John says, you do great work, Glenn. Sometimes. All right, this stock, we're up a little bit. We're up. We made a whole $1 up, and then we went back down. But, by the time I close out of this live stream, I'll close it out. And when I think this is something that we'll do every week, depending on which stock is moving up. All right, depending on which stock we got. All right, so there we go. Boom, 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 boom. Now it's time to go look at your stocks. What time is it? 12:54. Let's go to watch lists. I covered a lot of material today. Were you good? Did I Did I answer the majority of your questions? Yes or no? Did I enter the majority of your questions? I hope so. I try to be as interactive as I possibly can with the chat. I really do. I really, really, really do. All right, let's click on the plus. First stock came in was Kohl's. That's Kohl's. When during the week are you live? Depends on. I have a live stream on Monday at 12 p.m. I've got a live stream with Ryan at 2 p.m. on Wednesday. I've got a live stream on Thursdays at 2 p.m. And I have a live stream on Friday with myself at this time. All right, Amir, I'm only taking one of your stocks. Oops. Let's delete that. KSS. I'm going to take the NVIDIA. NVDA. Thank you, Michael. Mobile Mentor Glenn is on point. Thank you, Drew. What is the 3/8 you're referring to? There are two exponential moving averages, a 3 and an 8 exponential moving average. A 3 and an 8 exponential moving average. All right, let me go look at the stocks that I wrote down. ITB. Next one, PKB. Next one, XHB. These are my 3 builder stocks. XHB, LYTS. I wrote down some as we were going along today. TSLY, FAZ. Oh, did I get it? Nah, that's not what I wanted. I said FAZ. FAZ. There we go. MGM. Lucid. You wanted to look at Lucid. You wanted to look at Neo. Dust. That's a bearish play on gold. Plug. That's a hydrogen play. C. That's an X-Roth play. That's what I'm going to call it. Carvana. CVNA. You are busy always. Really appreciate your efforts to make for us. Listen, this is what it's all about. Today I heard about NVIDIA price 800. Is this correct? I don't know. That's somebody else telling you. I don't know what's on their mind. I'm not going to give that. I'm not going to say yes to that. Did I put PAR up there? I don't think I did. PARR. Now it's going to be up there. I don't know. All right, let's go take a look at these. Let's go name this. This is numbers 8. Stop. Watch. 8. 18. 23. Customer picks. All right, let's go bust a move. Did I not create it? Oh. Sigh. 8, 18, 23, customer picks. All right, now we go. Search engines are your friend, people. Okay. Amir says, I only believe you. Oh, don't put me on that pedestal. Oh, heck no. Do not put me on that pedestal. Glenn, could you give me your point of view on PayPal versus Square? Maybe. PYPL versus Square. Maybe. Let me see how long it takes for me to get through these stocks. Here's the stocks that you gave me. Perfume. You wanted Tesla. Ooh. I wanted to specifically look at that one because you kept putting it in the room, putting it in the room. It's a sell-rated stock. I don't like it. It's going down. Let's go take a look. I don't like that. What perfume? What do you like about that? I'm curious to know. What do you like about it? Is it some news on it? Look at the RV. It's an ETF. Must be. It is. It's the ETF on Tesla. Is it the bullish or it must be the bullish one? I would rather be in TSLQ. I'd rather be TSLY is going down. I guess it looks like it, and it's got yield. It's got something to do with yield, doesn't it? Earnings yield or yield. What's dividend yield? I don't know. It's got yield in there. There's nothing I like about it right now, but it is an ETF. Timing is below 1. CI is below 1. VST is below 1. Options. Income, hopefully you're playing a sideways trade. Unless you're playing a bear call or bear put. You need to be bearish on it, even from an income perspective. I'd be a seller. I'd be a seller. I'd sell the call or buy the. I don't want to sell a put. I'd sell a call. If you own Tesla outright, I'd sell a call. Look at the yield. I was trying to find the yield. Volume. Dividend yield, 44%. What's the earnings yield? Oh, this is an ETF. It's got a big yield. Dividend growth, 16%. That's a big yield. What's the dividend safety? 58. It's going to be an ETF. Man, that's huge. Well, you know something? Do you want to hold it long to get that yield? Because I don't. I would buy it. If I'm going to buy it, I'd sell a covered call against it. I'd still get the yield, but I would buy it long and sell a covered call. Do you agree with that? I'd buy it long and sell a covered call and still be able to get that yield. You agree with that? You agree with that tactic? Yes or no? Do you agree with that tactic? Because as I look at this stock, the price depreciation, I'm not going to sit and hold it through the price depreciation without hedging it. I'd have to hedge it. There's no way, even for that yield, there's no way that I'm holding that stock with the price depreciation that way. I'd buy the stock, sell a covered call. That's what I would do. All right. So with that, I'm okay with that. All right. Let me start off from the top of the list. Let's go through these graphs real quick. Big move on LYTB. That's 1 day. Let's go put it back on the 3 months. That's news driven. I don't know what the news is on it, but I'd be careful because it's kind of parabolic. Right, synthetic calls, you can do that as well, Brian. Or what is it? The buy the call, sell the put. The poor man's covered call. Buy the call, sell the put. But you're gonna be at risk with the put selling. And it's sort of kind of covered. All right, the synthetic covered calls. Buy the call, sell the put. All right, I like the move. It's up 4%, but it's parabolic. Be careful with it. Wow, par. It's just yesterday that the 3 went below the 8, but look at that rebound today. You know something? I probably would have taken some off the table yesterday, but if I'm still in it, I'd still be okay. Nice rebound today. Nvidia in a channel. It's fallen till it's gotten out of one channel and it's gotten into a lower channel. Love the earnings per share. Love the stock. But I think the whole space is getting hit right now. All right. Coles, was that an earnings play? Nice move. Oh, nice rebound today. The 3 and the 8 are crossing. Now, keep in mind, any of these stocks that you think about buying long on, keep in mind what's going on in the market. What's the market doing? All right. Remember, overall, don't lose sight of that. Don't lose sight of that. I like dust. Again, that's the bearish on the miners. That's the bearish on the miners. I don't think this is the right time to buy. This is not the time to buy gold. And again, people want to tell me otherwise. I'm not listening. I got a system that tells me it's not the right time to buy gold. I'm looking at a bearish on the gold miners. Yeah, no. MGM rebound today, but the stock broke through, even with today's activity, broke through another level of support and then now rebounded. 1 day doesn't make a trend. This stock has been getting beaten up, and it's a hold recommendation. Be careful with it. Don't be suckered in to some of these moves. Now, here's one of my builder ones. The 3 and the 8 crossed to the downside a couple of days ago, rebound today, but look at the graph over the last 3 months. Nice moving up. HXB, the same thing. Be careful with it now, but I like the builders, and so I still am going to go with BLDR over these ETFs, but I want you to keep these ETFs on your radar. ITB, keep all 3 of these ETFs on your radar. Look at the moves prior to moving sideways and moving down. FAZ, I like the move, just like BNKD. I like the move coming off a level of support, the 3-8 cross, and now moving up. It's got 3 or 4 levels of resistance it's got to get to as well. All right, it's got 3 or 4 levels of resistance. This is the TSLY. Again, it may have the yield on it, but I would own the stock long and sell the covered call. There's no way that I want to sit through all of this downward pressure in hopes that I'm going to get a good yield, a dividend yield. All right, CVNA might have found a level of a floor. Nice open candle today. Let's go see if the 3 can cross back above the 8 before I think about buying it. Plug, hydrogen play, a little bit volatile all over the place. Most recently, a good up day today. I'm not ready to pull a trigger on it just quite yet. Same thing with C Electric. Both of these are sell recommendations. Notice Plug, top left-hand corner, sell. Also C, sell. I'm not ready to pull trigger on either one of those. Lucid, a lot of support and resistance bars in here. So again, I don't look at it and put it in the same boat as Tesla. This is totally different. But it just recently broke through another level of support. Not at the 3-month low, but still the 3 and the 8 are negative going into the stock. NEO, same thing. Now NEO doesn't look to be nearly as volatile as Lucid. Lucid is the more volatile stock. NEO, and a lot of people tried to make NEO the Tesla of China. It happens to be Boyd is, not NEO. All right, but I don't like the play. I would be short on it right now. And that's all the stocks. That's all the stocks you gave me. All right. Man, and we're still right within the hour time period. All right. Any other questions before I go? Oh, let's do this. Let's go look at PYPL. PayPal, 3-month graph, little rebound today, but big gap that needs to be overcome. I do like the earnings per share. Let's go back one. Or can I add? I don't want to add to a watch list. I just want to go look at Square. Let's go back to Square. Let's do it this way. Square. Didn't they change their name? Yeah, it's Block. Yep. Let's go look at it. Sigh. Let's go look at it. They look almost the same. Both of them, that's Square. And that's PayPal. They look almost the same. My email address is glennt@vectorvest.com. 2 N's. glennt@vectorvest.com. So my perspective on either one of these, let's go put these both back on a year. All right. RVRS on PayPal. It's got good upside potential. The safety. Yeah. And let's go look at Square. Kind of the same thing, except for Square's got a higher relative safety. Both of them are overvalued. Yeah. Earnings growth at 22%. Earnings growth at 16%. Square's got a better earnings growth rate. If I'm looking at either one of those, probably Square, but I'm really not feeling either one of them just quite yet. Par going back to the chart, say 1 year, you can see the stock behavior and don't hold it. Well, thank you for that, Lou. All right, I'm done. I covered a lot. Today. All right. If it was worth it for you to stop by today, hit the like button. If you're brand new to the channel, and you like what you saw today, don't forget, subscribe. Hit the subscribe, hit the bell icon. We've got a lot more content than what you just see here on the live streams. All right. We pour our hearts and souls into trying to educate people on our channel to make money. That's what it's all about. So if it was worth it for you to be here, hit the like button. I like that. Trub MW88 said brand new and just hit the like and sub. Very good. Thank you very much. All right. Oh, before we go, let's go look at that. I need to close out of that position, right? Let's go to the portfolio. My portfolios. Let's go to natural gas trade. We're down about 0.3%. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. I want to close the position. I told you I'm only going to do that here live, so we close out of it. Next week, we'll see if it's worth it for us to get into either one. All right, we'll see about next week. So we're down a little bit. I'm okay with that. It was one day. All right, but I want to see how we can play that trade on a live basis to see what we can do. Quick question by the 3 and the 8. The 3 is they're moving averages. Let me go put up a stock. Give me a stock. Somebody give me any stock. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Give me a stock. Any stock, any stock, any stock, any stock. Anything, anything. The first stock that comes up is the stock I'm going to take. ALB. There it is. Let's go put that up. Now, when I go to the graph, all right, let's click on it. When I go to the graph, here's, look at the bottom. You see where it says graph settings at the bottom? Click on it. Okay, little gear. Click on it. You'll notice that I have moving averages. Look at where it says under upper graph. Chart type is either candlesticks or area. Show the rating bar. I want to see if it's a buy or hold or sell. See where it says moving averages? It says I have 2. Let's click. There's my 2 moving averages. Notice that exponential is highlighted. I used the plus and minus sign to bring up a 3 and an 8. I'm looking at 3 and an 8 exponential moving averages. Any moving averages that you like to have on your graph outside of mine, this is where you put it. I go back, and there's my moving averages on the graph. Silver. Let's go look at SILV. This is my last question because I really got to go. I wish I could sit here and talk to you guys all day. Now, first off, Trub, I'm not bullish on gold in any way, shape, form, or fashion. That's a 1-year graph. That's a 3-month graph. It had a level of resistance at this little swing high right about here. Right about there. Wasn't able to get through. It's the 3 and the 8 are moving down, back down towards that level of support. Earnings on it is, I'm not touching this, not yet. I need for the 3 and the 8 to go back up like it did here, but it's got to go up for a little longer than that. And then I got a level of support, right, level of resistance right there that it's got to break through as well. That's what I got to say about silver. What does exponential mean? All right, now, Ron, I'd rather you look it up rather than me because it's going to take a lot more time. It's 3 different moving averages, simple, exponential, and weighted. Look it up. And I don't mean to be a jerk, but the information is exponentially more important than the prior information, just like weighted. But if you look at a simple exponential and weighted moving average, an easy way for me to explain it, a simple moving average tracks further off price. An exponential moving average tracks a little closer to price, and a weighted moving average tracks a little closer to price. So it depends on how close you want to track price. If you really, really want to track price close, use a weighted. If you want to be somewhere in between close and further away, use an exponential. If you really want to give price a lot of room, use simple. All right. FYI, you're showing SILV. Oh, he wanted SLV. My fault. SLV. My fault. SLV. Let's go still look at it. Still in the same kind of boat. Actually, it's got a bigger, nicer move over the last year, higher and higher. Put on a 3-month graph. I see the bounce off support. I do see a bounce off support. Let's see if the 3 and the 8 can cross and if it can get above this level of resistance. Why can't I click on it? It's got to get above that level of resistance as well. No, it's not. What did you just do? That's 3 months. Oh. Above that level of resistance. All right, and it's right there. That's on a 3-month graph. It's right there. But if you look from this candle right here, this red candle, and draw lines across the top, it's hitting a trend line, a downward trend line from that top. Could it be ready to move? Don't know yet. I need the 3 and the 8 to go up and stay up. Sigh, one last stock. I gotta go. Stop putting stocks in there. Sigh. No more stocks. Wow, HKT looks good. Is this new? 6 month. 1 year. Yeah, this is relatively new. High Tech Global. I like it. Watch the wick at the top, though. It's got some selling pressure. But the 3 and the 8 end of day look good on the stock. Looks great on the stock. Badger says, Glenn, you missed a great options demo opportunity this morning. It wouldn't come up. I don't know why it wouldn't come up. What time are you guys golfing today? I'm not golfing. I got a big pain in my back that won't go away. It hurts a lot. All right, I got to go. This is 15 minutes past my time. But I tried to answer a lot of your questions. Hey, if you didn't already, hit the like button. Once this is up on the YouTube channel, please share it. Show people what we got as far as a mobile application that can help people. All right. I am authorized. I just didn't know why it didn't work. But I don't think it was just me. I think something was wrong with Options Pro. I am authorized. All right, I got to go, folks. Have a great weekend. Tune in to tonight's 6 p.m. video. I had to get some stuff off my chest. I'm tired of the market. Watch the 6 p.m. video. I'll talk to you more about it. The market is just pissing me off. So I had to rant about it, and I put it in a 6 p.m. video tonight. Make sure you watch it. All right. If you subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon. You get an alert when it's ready. All right. You guys have a great weekend. I'll see you Monday for the live stream at 12 p.m. With that, adios, arrivederci, ciao, au revoir, sayonara, aloha to all my peeps in Hawaii. Still praying for you guys in Maui. Bom dia, salam, shalom, namaste, yasu. Until the next time, folks, see ya.